Hello everybody and welcome back to competitive multiplayer. We have our greenhouses here, busy being productive, but as we discovered in the previous episode, they're extremely good. We can make over £50,000 per day from 4, so that is why there is a new rule going in place. The limit is 4. No more than 4 greenhouses in total, wherever you are on the map, so each player can have up to 4. Because otherwise, yeah, all I have to do to win very easily is fill my entire plot full of greenhouses at a cost of only £1,500 each, and then I will be a millionaire by tomorrow. So we better not have that. That would be too easy. That's just going to repeat the silage situation. Okay, it's snowing. I was hoping to harvest, but there we go. Okay. Let's just get it to be a bit more light. Then we can slow down time to 6, which is where it needs to be. Yeah, so if it's going to keep snowing, that's going to be a bit of a problem, because I think my field is ready. My funny shaped one. It is. But having said that, we could make a start with drilling. Now, I did see many comments regarding me cultivating really close to the water tank. This shouldn't be a problem because eventually I'm going to be putting a track through here anyway, once we have the money. So if I do drive on the crop a bit just here, it really doesn't matter, because it will be going eventually. And we might actually be able to refill without even going there. We might be able to go just here. We will see. But anyway, I need to check this weather forecast. Oh, please don't snow all day. Oh, good. 1 o'clock, so we should be able to start harvesting at 1. Actually, in the previous series, we didn't have seasonal weather. Maybe we shouldn't on here. Well, we already have it, so I guess we'll just keep it the same. So let me just get the combine set up ready to go, and we need to reconfigure the trailer. But yeah, as we wait, we might as well get a bigger water tank, and the grass here needs to be cut. We need a pit to put that into, and that piece of the field should be drilled, so there's plenty to do. We'll have to leave the money making until the end. Where's my header? Where did I actually put it? Must be over here somewhere. Ah yes, there it is. Yeah, if this snow settles, it's going to be pretty difficult to do anything. I really hope it doesn't. So that's the combine ready to go. We still have this tractor over here. That's good, because we need to reconfigure the trailer. I've already paid for the high capacity side, so we'll just put it onto that for when we come to cart. It is only the smaller field though today, so it's not going to take us long at all. There's the trigger, right. Customize, capacity 3650. Yep, there we go. That's great. And we do have a hitch on the back of here. Maybe I can buy a water tanker. A bigger water tanker. That's the one we currently have, 2,000 litres. I think for the difference, that's 7,300, that's 8,000. We're going to have to go for this one here. Yep, so £9,500 in total. I should have really checked the used machinery first, but no, there's nothing there except for a transit van. Would that be handy in any way? Possibly. Oh, there's also the auto wrap. And also, regarding the greenhouses, which have run out of water, I'm going to change their output to selling. Otherwise, we're going to be spending every single episode just transporting pallets. There we go. Oh, running over there, gantry crane. Sorry, everybody. Okay, let's see if we can fit this onto the back. And we do obviously still have our small tanker. I don't know if I should sell it yet. I suppose it is surplus to requirement now. Oh, it's not going to fit, is it? It is the wrong attachment type. Okay. well, we've got loads of time because it's unpleasant weather really. It's really dark. So yeah, first of all, let's get that tanker back. We'll refill the greenhouses so they can keep going. I think we might even find that 4 is too much, in which case we could modify the rule to have only 1 of each greenhouse. But currently the rule is 4, so Chainsaw could build 4 now if he wants to, it's totally fair. If we add the rule where it's a maximum of 2, we'll both just have to get rid of 2 at the same time. So we'll get this taken over to our water tank. I'll see if I can refill without crushing. Well, there's nothing in the field at the moment, but yeah, without crushing the crop if there was a crop there. I think I'll be alright. First of all, we'll just go here, open the valve. Might have to be in front. Actually, if I open up F5, we can see the trigger. There it is. Yeah, so I'll just put a track in eventually. But it is possible. We do not need to drive on the field. So this is going to be much better because we're, instead of getting 2,000 litres, we're getting 7.5. Or 7,300. So that'll probably be enough for... yeah, it's about 1.5. I think they're 5,000 litres each. So let's get this done. Let's refill all 4 of them, and then we'll get the drilling started. I wish it would just get a bit lighter. So there we have it. That's all the greenhouses refilled really fast. They are consuming and producing very quickly as well. So yeah, I don't know. 2 probably seems more appropriate. But anyway, let's now focus on the next thing, which is going to be the drilling. I think we do have some seed. I think we do. There were quite a few people requesting that I show you Chainsaw's farm. I think the best thing to do is just to go and watch one of his videos. The link is down below. Then you can see exactly what his farm looks like and exactly what he's doing. I don't want to look like I'm spying on him. Besides, I'm busy here. Very busy. Yeah, we've got seed, but we don't have fertilizer. And really I should put fertilizer into here. So if I go back to the store, we'll be able to put some fertilizer into here. And I am planning on buying the sawmill very soon. I think some people got the wrong impression with Chainsaw because he got the sawmill, which is an absolutely gigantic building, and it just looks expensive. So I think a lot of people thought, wow, he is just so far in front because he owns that huge building, but it's only £20,000. It's so cheap. We will also have that super big building, which you can see over there, very, very soon. I want to cut the grass though first where it's going to be, make the most of the grass. Right, so we need to get a bag of fertilizer. I don't think we'll be able to fit more than 1 in. It's not a very big drill. Then again, I might be wrong. We'll just buy 1 to begin with. Doesn't matter if we have to buy 2. %, so we can't quite get 2 in, but yep, we'll buy 2. Have to remember I have a seed, fertilizer bag here. It will have our name on it anyway, so that's fine. Right, so I think I already calculated that I want to be putting soybeans in, because they're going to be ready at the time the price is really good. I think the price is best around July, which is when we'll be harvesting these, so let's just close those covers. Change this to soybeans. Obviously we can't finish the drilling because we've still got a crop growing, but I'm hoping by the end of today's episode we'll have that strip harvested and I will have drilled it, hopefully. We're not running precision farming, so the soybeans will need fertiliser. And we're away. In goes the crop. Really, not good weather at all. It's kind of nice though, because I'm sat here absolutely baking in real life. It's really hot. But I'm looking at snow, so psychologically it cools me down. Not too sure how that came out with all the snow in the time-lapse. Hopefully I didn't make it too pixelated, because that is always the concern. Ideally, I would like it not to be snowing, not just because it's holding up my harvest, but because it actually can mess up the video, depending on the bit rate. Because yeah, all this fast-moving little pixels across the screen can make the entire video more pixelated. I do render in 4K, but YouTube compresses it and it can still be a problem. But there shouldn't be that much longer. I can see Chainsaw at the store. He's just bought a water tanker. I reckon he's buying greenhouses. I went on his video actually and read the comments. And you've all gone over there and told him what I'm doing. So many people saying, oh, Daggerwin's doing greenhouses, get greenhouses. And before then, nobody was saying that. Well, maybe there was somebody. But you've all told him. No wonder I always lose. Giving away the secrets. Well, that's all the drilling we need to do for now. I'm a little bit concerned that I've missed a little bit. Oh wow, it's actually looking quite good. There's a tiny bit there, but otherwise brilliant. So yeah, we just need to do the rest. I just hope that by the end of this episode, it's all a green rectangle. And yeah, this piece here wants to be tidied up. Please just let me harvest. Well, I can harvest, but it will reduce the yield. So I really shouldn't. I'm going to put this tractor onto the trailer. Yeah, it says 1, which means it will be roughly 1. Sunny at 1, so yeah, maybe anytime between 12 and 1. Hopefully close to 12. Now, we do need to cut all this, but we need to buy a mower first. As for wood, from now on, it's all going to be going to our own sawmill. We need to buy a sawmill. So I suppose I could figure out the best place for it, but I can't build it yet because I need to be able to take the grass off it first. Otherwise it's quite wasteful. So when we do get it, it's going to be, I think it's a production building actually. Yes, there it is, 20,000. It does take up a fairly significant chunk. Yeah, it's huge. But we could set it off to the back there. It wouldn't take up too much space in this field. We could still have a big field here. But I think, yeah, first of all, we just need to cut the whole area. I just would love to get this other field finished first. Let's take a look into mowers. So there are a few different options, but we can't go super big because of our tractor. Our tractor is 85 horsepower. So that's really where our cutoff is, about 80 horsepower, which means we can go with this one. It's got a working width of 3 meters. What about the other big one? That's a 4 meter for only 5 horsepower more. We do run the risk of it not being able to pull it. Although looking at it, you would be surprised if it can't pull that. Then there's this one here, 4.4 meters. Okay, so that's probably the one we'd have to go for. But that doesn't produce a swath, so we would have to get a windrow as well. It's a wide spread. And then there's that one that requires 110, but that is probably the best one. Shame there's not more tractors in the sale. Right, I feel like I'm wasting my time here. I know. I will try and tidy up that edge with the cultivator. So you can see there's a curve in it, but that isn't actually our boundary. Yeah, I need to zoom in more. Yeah, it's actually way further down. I don't want to be over the boundary though, because it would be a nightmare. Because once we've cultivated outside the boundary, we can't go back, because it's not mine to edit. But that looks to be... I think we want to keep that at 90 degrees. I'm looking at the coordinates at the bottom there. Well, it's difficult keeping it at 90 degrees. But that, yep, that seems to be right. It's 90.3. That's too far. The slightest turn on the wheel and it just goes way over. But that is what we were missing before. So if I get this tidied up, that would be a vast improvement, and hopefully by the time I've done that the snow will have stopped. Flower delivery, and whilst we're here we'll pick up our bag of fertiliser. Nice, 14,700. So yeah, the money is well and truly coming in. I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to buy a bigger tractor. If we do give it time, then we could actually buy a bigger tractor and then buy a bigger mower. So eventually we're gonna... I was expecting that to work. Okay, looks like we're not taking that. Yeah, eventually we'll have a bigger plot of grass for sheep. I do want to get some animals. When we get into position, can't wait any longer. Maybe by the time we get the combine into position, the snow will have stopped. It's supposed to be sunny at 1, so it's going to be within the next few minutes. Let's just spin round. I was really hoping just to get this done at the beginning of the episode, but things never go to plan. I suppose that's the weather for you. Very dependent on the weather. Well, if I just jump out, or jump off in this case, and wait, I don't think I'm going to be waiting for too long. So I'll see you in a second. Is it stopping? It is, isn't it? It's definitely slowing down. Typical, it's still going, it's gone 1. But this must be it. This must be the end of it. Come on, snow. It's not even been accumulating, it's just a pest. Just keeps on going. When that notification disappears, we can go. I guess that was the notification disappearing. That was fast. Okay. So we are harvesting, this is good. We will have to pick up the straw with the forage wagon. So that'll be our goal then. We'll get the crop sold and we'll get the straw sold. And then in the next episode we can finish off the drilling. It doesn't matter that it's going to be a step behind the rest of the field because we'll just give it another month and they'll both be done at the same time. Actually, I think we'll be waiting anyway because we want to have the best price, which will be July. And I think soybeans are going to take 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it'd be worth the wait. I would put it on a worker, but it's not a straight field, and it'll probably just make a total mess. And I don't think we need to unload yet. We can probably do quite a bit before we have to unload. Yeah, I should make it quite easy for the forage wagon. I shouldn't make the straw too messy. Well, the money is coming in thick and fast. We probably will be putting in that rule of only 1 of each, but we'll see. I don't know what Chainsaw's done, I don't know if he's put 4 in, I guess we'll find out. But this is getting close to the end of our harvest, a very short harvest. I've waited the entire day for this. I should really check the price of oats. 1941 for buying and 13.30 for selling, and it peaks at about 1900, so I guess the price is good. Right, so yeah, that straw is going to have to be picked up. The trailer wasn't 100% full, but it must be so close to full. I find it hard to believe we'll fit this in. There we go. So, let us get over to the sell point. I don't think we need to keep the oats for anything. We just want to get the money for the next episode. And we do really need to have a flat bed, not only for future bales, but also for logs and, well, I guess pallets, fertilizer bags, that sort of thing. Let's see how much we can get from this. This is the majority of our harvest, but not all of it. $7,000. Well, I think that's quite good. It's a very small area. get the rest out of there. And for the final 1056 litres, we are going to make 1000 and... oh wow, I was going to get it wrong. 2056, that price, actually I think it's at its highest. It seems to be the highest. So let's get this tractor back to the farm. We'll then get the other tractor onto the loading wagon and we'll clear the field of straw. Well, that's really not bad. Almost £2,000 per load. I'm hoping next time we can not only cut the grass and deal with all of that, but we can also build the silage pit, and maybe we can even start to build the yard. Because the yard is going to be lower down here where the greenhouses are. Where we have the tent, that's just our temporary accommodation in the forest. I should think eventually the forest up to our boundary will be cleared, and we'll probably put another field in there. We might also replant the forest in a different place. So it'd be more of a commercial forest, so it'd be in straight lines rather than very natural like this. But once we've picked up these final few bits, that will be us done for today. We're progressing nicely, despite what some people said. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that field's going to look so much neater next time. It's now one bigger field. So out of that entire plot we're going to have 3 fields. We've got 2 1/3 loading wagon loads. So yeah, this one's not going to produce that much. Maybe about 800. 646. Yeah, so that's Chainsaw's plot, as you can see. If you go over to his video, you can see exactly what's happening in detail. And there's my plot. Multicoloured field. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.